Have you ever noticed how something as simple as getting out of a chair or climbing a few stairs feels harder than it used to? It's not just age catching up, it's your legs trying to tell you something, and believe it or not, the answer might be hiding right inside your medicine cabinet or those daily vitamins you've been faithfully taking for years. Yes, really, some of the very things we think are keeping us healthy might actually be draining the strength right out of our legs. Now, I know that sounds surprising. We're told all the time to take our vitamins, and for good reason. Many are essential, especially as we get older. But here's the truth most doctors won't mention. Not all vitamins are good for everyone, especially not in excess. And for seniors over 60, a couple of common ones might be doing more harm than good, weakening your leg muscles, hurting your balance, and even making you more prone to falls. So today, we're going to have a real heart-to-heart conversation. We are going to uncover what these two specific vitamins are, why they could be working against you, and what you can do instead to protect your legs, your balance, and your independence. Because keeping your legs strong isn't just about walking with confidence, it's about holding on to your freedom, your dignity, and your joy in the little things, walking the dog, chasing the grandkids, or just standing in the kitchen making a cup of tea. Now, before we dive into the first of these two sneaky culprits, let's take a moment to think about something. Have you ever started taking a supplement or vitamin and over time noticed your legs felt heavier or weaker, but you brushed it off as just aging? You're not alone. Many people don't connect the dots because, well, we're taught to trust that a vitamin is always a good thing. But here's the reality. It's not always that simple. Let's start with one that's probably sitting in your cupboard right now. You might even be taking it daily with your breakfast, believing it's helping your bones or immune system. It's vitamin E. Now, vitamin E isn't evil, don't get me wrong. It's actually a powerful antioxidant, and our bodies do need it in small amounts. But here's where things go sideways. When seniors overdo it, especially with high-dose supplements, vitamin E can start to work against the body's natural muscle function. You see, when taken in high doses, vitamin E can interfere with the way your muscles communicate with your nervous system. It can reduce what's called neuromuscular function, meaning the messages that tell your muscles when and how to move can become sluggish or confused. That's especially dangerous for your legs, your largest muscle groups that help you stand tall, walk steadily, and move with control. Imagine this. You're walking across the room and suddenly your legs feel shaky, like they're not quite listening to you. That's not just weakness. It might be your supplements disrupting the coordination between your brain and your muscles. And the thing is, most people don't need extra vitamin E. If you're eating even a halfway balanced diet, some nuts, seeds, leafy greens, you're likely getting enough. But the problem comes when we think more is better, and we take those big doses without realizing the risk. And here's another issue. Vitamin E is fat-soluble. That means your body stores the excess. It doesn't just flush it out like some water-soluble vitamins. So over time, if you're taking too much, it builds up, slowly, silently, until one day you find yourself wondering why your legs don't feel like they used to. That's the part they don't tell you on the bottle. But let's not stop there. There's a second vitamin that often sneaks in under the radar. This one might surprise you even more because it's often marketed as a beauty booster, something that supports your skin, hair, nails, and even your energy. It's biotin, also known as vitamin B7. Now, biotin is definitely important for our bodies, but again, the key is balance. Biotin is involved in the way your body processes energy from food, and while that sounds helpful, too much biotin can actually interfere with the absorption of other crucial B vitamins, especially B5, which plays a major role in nerve health and muscle tone. And here's the connection. When your nerves aren't functioning at their best, your muscles, particularly your leg muscles, start to lose responsiveness and strength. That means your legs might feel weak, tired, or heavy even when you haven't done much. Or you may notice more cramps at night, or little twitches that come out of nowhere. Sometimes it feels like your legs just don't recover like they used to after a short walk or a trip to the store. And yet again, it's easy to blame it on age, when in reality, that extra scoop of biotin in your multivitamin or collagen powder might be throwing your system out of balance. This is especially important because so many over-the-counter multivitamins these days are packed with biotin, far more than you need. In fact, some people are getting hundreds of times the recommended amount every day without even realizing it. It's in energy drinks, protein powders, hair growth supplements, even some fortified breakfast bars. But for seniors, particularly those with slower metabolism or reduced kidney function, the excess can linger in the body and start to cause trouble, especially in your lower limbs. And think about this. If you're dealing with diabetes, neuropathy, or circulation issues, anything that already affects your legs or feet, throwing off your vitamin balance just adds another layer of stress your body doesn't need. The bottom line is this: not all vitamins are harmless. Some, even with the best intentions, can slowly drain the strength from your legs and make it harder to stay active and independent. And the worst part? Most people have no idea it's happening. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I've always taken these vitamins and my doctor never said they were bad for me. And that's completely understandable. After all, for years we've been taught to take our supplements like clockwork. But here's something important to understand. As we age, our bodies don't process things the way they used to. What was once helpful in our 40s or 50s may become a burden in our 60s and beyond. Our digestion slows down, our kidneys work a little harder, and our muscles become more sensitive to the smallest changes. So even a vitamin that was perfectly fine for decades can become a quiet problem if your body no longer handles it the same way. Let's go back to vitamin E for a moment. Studies have shown that excessive amounts, especially over 400 IU daily, have been linked to muscle weakness, fatigue, and even an increased risk of falls in older adults. That's right, something marketed to support your health could be nudging you toward one of the biggest risks for seniors: falling. Falls aren't just bruises and scrapes. They can mean broken hips, long hospital stays, and losing the freedom to live on your own. And what's worse, most people never realize that a common supplement might be part of the problem. No warning signs, just a little more wobble each week, a little more struggle to get up from the couch, a little more hesitation walking out to check the mail. And vitamin E isn't acting alone here. When it builds up, it can also thin your blood. That means slower healing and a higher risk of bruising or bleeding if you do take a tumble. It's a chain reaction, and your legs bear the brunt of it. Now let's take a closer look at biotin again. You'd be amazed how many seniors are unknowingly taking megadoses of biotin because it's hidden in everything from multivitamins to meal replacements. And the kicker, your body only needs about 30 micrograms of biotin a day. But some supplements, they give you 5,000, even 10,000 micrograms in a single pill. That's not just overkill, it's like flooding a small garden with a fire hose. And while biotin itself may not damage muscle directly, it messes with the absorption of other key nutrients. Think of it like this: you've got a team of vitamins working together to keep your legs strong, but biotin comes in, hogs the space, and pushes everyone else out of the way. The result? Your muscles miss out on the nutrients they need to stay strong, coordinated, and energized. You might feel slower, clumsier, less stable than you used to. You might even start avoiding walks or skipping activities you used to enjoy, simply because your legs don't feel as steady underneath you. And that's not just frustrating, it's heartbreaking, because staying active is one of the best things you can do to stay young in both body and mind. But here's the good news: none of this is set in stone. Once you know what's causing the problem, you can start taking back control. The first step, take a look at your supplement labels. Be honest with yourself. Are you taking multiple pills that might overlap in ingredients? Is your multivitamin already giving you vitamin E and biotin, and then you're also adding in extra hair, skin, and nail boosters on top? Even something that seems innocent, like a senior formula multivitamin, can quietly push your levels too high, especially if you're taking other products with the same ingredients. And don't be fooled by clever packaging or big promises on the label. Supports energy, improves circulation. Those phrases might sound good, but they often mean megadose of biotin and vitamin E hidden inside. The second step, focus on food first. The truth is, most seniors can get the vitamins they need just from a thoughtful, nutrient-rich diet. Nuts like almonds, seeds like sunflower seeds, leafy greens, eggs, even a little salmon here and there. They all contain natural vitamin E and biotin in gentle, balanced amounts your body knows how to use. And guess what? When you get your nutrients from real food, they come bundled with fiber, antioxidants, and other companions that help your body process them properly. It's like giving your body a gentle, nourishing hug instead of slapping it with a chemical wave. And let's not forget hydration. Water plays a huge role in muscle health, especially in your legs. If you're dehydrated, even slightly, your muscles tighten up and tire faster. Combine that with an overload of certain vitamins, and you've got a recipe for cramping, weakness, and instability. So don't just look at your supplements, check in with your water intake too. A glass of water when you wake up, a few sips before meals, and especially before going for a walk, it makes more difference than you think. Now, I know it can feel overwhelming when you start digging into all the little things that affect your health after 60, but the goal here isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. You have more control than you think. It's not about throwing out every supplement or giving up on feeling strong. It's about making smarter choices so your legs and your whole body can support you better. Because here's what you deserve: to walk with strength, to rise from a chair with ease, to dance in your kitchen without fear of falling, to feel the confidence that comes from knowing your legs can carry you wherever you want to go. Whether it's across the room or around the world, your journey matters, and your legs are your foundation for that journey. So let this be your invitation. Not to panic, but to pause. Take a few minutes today, check those labels, look at what you're really taking. You might be surprised at what you find, and even more surprised at how quickly your legs start feeling better when you make a few small adjustments. It's amazing how just becoming aware of what goes into your body can shift everything. That little habit of flipping the bottle over and reading the label, that can be life-changing. And don't worry, if you've been taking high doses of these vitamins for a while, it doesn't mean the damage is permanent. The body is remarkably forgiving, especially when we give it what it actually needs. So what do your legs really need after 60? They need balance of nutrients, of movement, and of rest. Not extremes, not megadoses, just thoughtful, steady care. Your muscles, especially in your legs, thrive on gentle, regular movement paired with the right nutrients in the right amounts. When you overload them with too much of one thing, like vitamin E or biotin, it's like asking them to do their job while wearing a heavy backpack. Eventually they get tired, worn out, sluggish. But take that backpack off, give them the right fuel and a little love. Suddenly you'll notice things getting easier again. That walk to the mailbox doesn't feel so far. That step up to the porch isn't such a struggle. That ache you used to feel when getting up from the couch, it starts to fade. And this isn't just about walking or balance. Strong legs after 60 mean independence. They mean you can grocery shop without worrying if you'll have to stop and rest halfway through. They mean you can play with your grandkids on the floor and actually get back up without help. They mean dancing at weddings, hiking through nature, or simply climbing the stairs without holding onto the railing for dear life. But beyond the physical side, there's the emotional part too. When your legs feel strong, your confidence grows. You stop second-guessing every step. You stop shrinking your world out of fear. And that shift from fear to freedom, that's what we're aiming for here. So if you're wondering what to do next, let's keep it simple. First, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Ask them to review your supplements. Tell them you want to be sure you're not overdoing any one thing, especially vitamin E or biotin. They may even run a simple blood test to check your levels. Knowledge is power, and in this case it's the power to stand taller, walk stronger, and feel more alive. Next, begin rethinking your supplement routine. If you've got a cabinet full of pills, powders, and tablets, don't be afraid to scale. Side back. More isn't always better. Focus on a few essentials guided by what your body actually needs, not just what a commercial tells you. Then get back to the basics. A colorful plate with leafy greens, nuts, seeds, eggs, and a bit of fruit gives your body everything it's asking for. That kind of food helps your muscles regenerate. It supports your joints. And best of all, it does it naturally without overloading your system. And of course, don't forget movement. No, you don't need to run marathons or hit the gym 7 days a week. Just move. A short walk every day, even around the house, a few gentle squats while brushing your teeth, light stretches while watching TV. These tiny movements keep your legs active and, more importantly, keep you connected to them. Because the truth is, your legs aren't just for getting you from place to place. They're the foundation for your freedom. And the moment you start caring for them the right way, nutritionally, emotionally, physically, that's the moment everything changes. You are not too old. You are not too late. And you are certainly not powerless. If you've been struggling with leg weakness, fatigue, or unsteadiness, you now have a new lens to look through. It may not have been just aging after all. It might have been something as simple and fixable as a sneaky little vitamin working against you. So here's what I'd love to know. Have you ever checked your vitamin labels closely? Are you surprised by how much vitamin E or biotin is in your daily routine? Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. Your story might help someone else who's been feeling the same way but didn't know where to start. And if you found this helpful, if this gave you even one aha moment, please take a second to like this video. It really helps the channel and helps us reach more amazing seniors, just like you, who are ready to live stronger, healthier, and more empowered lives. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tip that could make a huge difference in how you feel every day. Your health isn't just numbers on a chart. It's how you move, how you live, and how you feel in your own body. And even one small shift, like adjusting your vitamins, can open the door to bigger, brighter changes. So here's to strong legs, clear choices, and the freedom to walk through life with strength and confidence. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it. We spend so many years being told that more vitamins mean more health, that if you just pop this pill or add that powder to your morning smoothie, you'll stay young forever. But the truth is, once we cross a certain age, especially after 60, our bodies start changing in ways those glossy supplement ads don't talk about. One of the biggest shifts that happens is how our muscles process nutrients, especially the muscles in our legs. Those powerful thighs and calves that once carried you through hikes, vacations, and busy workdays, they start needing more care, and sometimes they need us to stop giving them things they can't handle. When your legs feel weak, shaky, or tired all the time, it's not just frustrating, it's scary. It can make something as simple as stepping out of the shower or getting in and out of the car feel like a risky mission, and it's easy to blame that on age. But age isn't always the culprit. Sometimes it's what's hiding in that so-called healthy supplement you take each morning. Too much vitamin E, for example, can actually block the absorption of other critical nutrients your muscles need, like vitamin K2 and magnesium. And without those nutrients, your muscle coordination and strength start to slide. It's like trying to build a house without nails. The materials might be there, but the structure won't hold. Or take biotin, often marketed for hair and nail health. Sounds great, right? But what they don't tell you is that excessive biotin can throw your thyroid off balance. And when your thyroid slows down, your entire metabolism slows with it. That includes muscle repair, blood flow, and nerve health, all things that are crucial for leg strength. So if you've been wondering why your legs feel heavier than they used to, or why that short walk to the kitchen leaves you winded, you're not imagining it. Your body might be waving a red flag saying, "Hey, something's off here." And now that you know the signal, you can actually respond. This is the empowering part, because it means you're not stuck. You're not at the mercy of aging. You can take back the wheel. And sometimes that starts with removing things that are quietly working against you. And if you're wondering where to start, just begin by observing. The next time you stand up from a chair, pay attention. Are your legs steady, or do they tremble a bit? When you walk, do your steps feel strong and sure? Or do you hesitate, maybe reaching for a wall or piece of furniture? Those moments are clues. Now take a look at your supplement routine. That multivitamin you've trusted for years, what's actually in it? Does it have 200%, 300%, even 500% of your daily vitamin E needs? Is there biotin in there, even if you're not taking it for beauty reasons? These are things we overlook when we're trying to stay proactive about our health. But it's time to start being selective, not just proactive. And don't worry, being selective doesn't mean giving up everything. It just means listening more closely to your body and choosing with intention. You might even find that when you cut back on certain supplements, your sleep improves, your digestion settles, that tightness in your calves softens. It's all connected. You see, your legs are one of the first places to show imbalance because they do so much work. They support your weight, carry you through every room in the house, and catch you when you trip. So when something's off, like a nutrient overload, they let you know fast, and that makes them your best feedback system. So let's respect that feedback. Let's treat those signals not as signs of weakness, but as signs of wisdom. Your body is trying to guide you toward better choices. All you have to do is listen. And here's a little mindset shift that might help. Instead of asking, "What else should I add to feel better?" try asking, "What can I let go of that might be weighing me down?" Whether it's a vitamin, a habit, or even a belief about aging, it's often in the release that healing begins. And if you feel a bit overwhelmed right now, like, "Wow, I've been taking that multivitamin for years. Is it hurting me?" Take a breath. This isn't about guilt or regret, it's about empowerment. Now that you have this knowledge, you can move forward with clarity and purpose. You've taken care of so many people throughout your life, family, friends, co-workers. Now it's your turn to take care of you, to prioritize your legs, your strength, your stability. Because when your legs are strong, your world opens up. You walk more, you sit less, you explore, you laugh louder. You say yes to that invitation because you can keep up. And that freedom, that's the kind of health that really matters. Not just numbers on a chart, but how you feel in your body, how much of your life you can live without hesitation. That's what this is really about. Not just avoiding the two worst vitamins, but giving your body a chance to thrive by removing what no longer serves you. And if you've made it this far in the video, I want you to know something very important. You're not alone on this journey. Thousands of seniors out there are having this same realization, asking these same questions, and taking back control of their health one step at a time. So take that step, even if it's small, even if it's just picking up a vitamin bottle and reading the label today. That's action, that's power, and that's you choosing strength not just for your legs, but for your whole life. You deserve to feel stable, strong, balanced, and you have everything you need to make that happen, starting right now. You know, when we really stop and think about it, leg strength isn't just about walking or standing. It's about independence. It's about confidence. It's about knowing you can go wherever you want, whenever you want, without fear of falling or feeling too tired to enjoy the moment. And that's why this conversation about harmful vitamins, about what to avoid, isn't just a health talk. It's a freedom talk, because at the heart of it, no one wants to feel like their body is holding them back, especially after 60, when life should be about joy and freedom, not limits and restrictions. But here's the good news. The moment you start tuning into what your body really needs and letting go of what it doesn't, you're already heading toward more strength and stability than you've felt in years. Maybe today is the first time you've heard that some vitamins, even ones labeled as essential or healthy, might actually be contributing to leg weakness. Maybe no one ever told you that too much vitamin E can interfere with your muscles' ability to function, or that excessive biotin can throw off your thyroid, which in turn affects everything from balance to coordination. But now you know, and once you know, you have power. Power to check your labels, power to have real conversations with your doctor, power to switch out that multivitamin or that anti-aging supplement that you've been taking without realizing it might be working against your health instead of for it. And remember, strength doesn't come from doing everything perfectly. It comes from doing something consistently, choosing one smart change today. Maybe it's clearing out your supplement drawer and starting fresh. Maybe it's paying closer attention to how your legs feel after taking your vitamins. Or maybe it's something even simpler, just deciding that you deserve to feel strong again. Because you do, you deserve legs that feel stable and secure when you get out of bed in the morning. You deserve to walk without worrying about that sudden wave of fatigue or wobbliness. You deserve to feel capable and confident, whether you're going out with friends, shopping for groceries, or dancing in your living room just because your favorite song came on. And here's something else I want you to remember. It's never too late. Not at 60, not at 70, not even at 90. Your body is always listening, always adjusting, always healing when given the chance. So if you've been living with weak, shaky legs for a while now, don't accept it as your new normal. Start asking questions. Start making small, thoughtful changes and be patient with yourself. Real strength comes back little by little. One day you'll wake up and notice that it's easier to get out of your chair, that you climbed the stairs without gripping the handrail so tight, that you walked a bit farther than usual without needing to stop and rest. Those little wins, they add up fast. And they feel incredible. If this video has helped you see your supplements or your leg strength in a new way, I'd love to hear from you. Share your experience in the comments. What changes are you planning to make? Have you noticed certain vitamins make you feel better or worse? Your story might help someone else going through the exact same thing, and if you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you found this helpful and encourages me to keep creating more content like this just for you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future tips on how to feel stronger, healthier, and more alive at every stage of life. We're building a beautiful, supportive community of seniors who aren't giving up on their health, their energy, or their dreams, so join us, be part of the movement. Because aging doesn't mean declining, it means rising into wisdom, strength, and freedom like never before. You are not too old, you are not too far gone, and you are not alone. Your legs may feel weak right now, but with just a few smart changes and a little bit of patience, they can carry you powerfully into this next beautiful chapter of your life. And I truly believe it might just be your best one yet. Here's to standing tall, walking strong, and living fully, no matter your age. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.